What's going on, guys? This is a Wi-Fi battle that I had against Tamashii. She has a Pokemon channel where she uploads a whole bunch of cool videos, so if you're not already subbed to her, you should definitely go check it out. But she wanted to get into the competitive Pokemon scene, so I was like, well, let's have a battle then. We talked over Twitter, and we had a nice little match, so let's get into it. Alright, so I brought a team that I've been working on for the past couple weeks, and she's got like a nice sun team thing she's going on there. Mine's like half Sandstorm. I don't know, I just kind of... Alakazam works well in the Sandstorm because of the Magic Guard, and he just, I don't know, the whole team, I guess, kind of works well as a Sandstorm team. But yeah, let's get this started. So she's leading off with this thing, and I was like, well, I could have expected that. Tamashii's all about these Meowstic thingies. So Tyranitar's going to get up the Sandstorm, and I decide I don't know what the hell this thing's going to do, and I don't think it can kill me in one hit. So as she goes for the Sunny Day, which was kind of like, I was like, what the hell? I mean, I knew from looking at her team, I kind of knew it was a Sun team, but this kind of solidified it. But yeah, so I go for the Stealth Rocks just to get those up, and this next turn she decides to Thunder Wave me, which is kind of, kind of sucks for Tyranitar, but ultimately wasn't too bad for the match. I get off a Crunch. Thank God that happened, because the Crunch is going to do enough damage to the point where that thing's going to be just about useless when it switches back in. She switches out into this thing, and I was like, oh my God, the famous shiny Venusaur. So she brings out this shiny Venusaur, which is in the sun, and a Venusaur in the sun is scary. I do get off an Earthquake. I break through that paralysis, which was I'm thankful for. For this Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for not being paralyzed on that turn. It's going to go ahead and absorb some light and go for the Solar Beam, which I predicted, and a switch into Spookshire. Spooky can take that with like more than half still to spare, so that's pretty nice. She's pretty much forced to switch, so I decide to go for this Shadow Ball. Is it? She brings out Dragonite, which takes a whole shit ton of Stealth Rocks damage, which is nice, and I'm like, alright. So the Shadow Ball does a shitload of damage, and since my Chandelier is Choice Scarfed, I'm able to get off one more, and that is the end of the Dragonite. So whenever you can kill a Dragonite without it doing something to your team, like completely raping your whole family, you're doing successful. So now she brings out this this fairy thing, and I don't know what the hell. I decided to hit it with a Shadow Ball just to see how much it does. I know these things are especially defensive as tits, but it does a reasonable amount. I mean, I was kind of hoping for more, but it's all good. She gets off a Toxic on me, which pretty much just shows me that she's scared of the Chandelier. So by looking at her team, I know that Chandelier can easily outspeed like anything and get off like a really powerful hit. I'm going to save Chandelier for later, and I'm going to switch into Tyranitar. I don't know why the hell I switched into Tyranitar. I guess just to get the Sandstream up, but then I kind of derped when she hits me with a Moonblast, and it does a shitload of damage. I know at least with a special defense boost, Tyranitar can take that, so I leave that with more than half, so that's pretty good. My special attack falls, which does not matter to my boy Tyranitar right here. Now with the Sandstorm, it's going to be hitting this thing every once in a while. The leftovers kind of negates it though. So I'm like, well, I'm stupid, gotta switch the hell out of my Tyranitar. I decided to bring out Face Paint just because I know I can take an attack and then I can hit it hard enough with pretty much any Life Orb attack from this Mamoswine. This Mamoswine's made to be like a lead Mamoswine, but I don't know, I just kind of like threw some stuff together on this team, but yeah. So she's gonna get hit by the Sandstorm. Mamoswine takes more than I would have hoped from that last attack, but I can easily outspeed and kill this thing. So she decides to switch. I'm like, what the hell is she gonna switch into? And it's this freaking Rotom. So yeah, this Rotom's going to take some Stealth Rocks. The Levitate is going to fly above my Earthquake, which is kind of shitty. There's Rotoms literally everywhere on the Wi-Fi community right now. It's pretty insane. Volt switching all over the place. Well, more Wash Rotoms, but yeah, this Heat Rotom's going to go for a Hidden Power. I switch in Quagsire. Terrible move. It's a Hidden Power Grass, and it is a bad day to be Quagmire right there, so that kind of sucks. Quagmire didn't do shit, and this Rotom's doing pretty solid out here. So it's getting hurt by the Sandstorm, which is nice. I can switch in Mustachio quite safely, because I do have Focus Sash, and I don't take any damage from the Stealth Rocks, if there was any, or the Sandstorm, so pretty much the Stealth Rock, or the Focus Sash lasts like all game. She's going to send out this Meowstic thing that's just going to die to some Stealth Rocks as stupid Mustachio tries to Shadow Ball the air. Now Tamashii is going to switch back into this Florges thing, and I'm like, well, shit. This thing is honestly the thing that I'm most afraid of, because it just has so much specialty, and it's like I got to get a safe switch into something. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going for it. Switch into Dick Pinch. That's right. Feels damn good to say that again. Switching into Dick Pinch. This is actually going to be a Mega Pinsir, which completely just eats babies for a damn living. I decided to bulk up. My retard ass did not Mega Evolve that turn, but it really did not come into play at all. I kind of was like, just deciding what move to go for, and then I just forgot to hit the Mega Evolve button, but whatever. So she's going to hit me with a Moonblast. It does more than half, which is like, uh-oh, this is actually kind of scary. The wish comes true, so this thing is back to full health. And Dick Pinch is pretty much about to show its potential power. So I get into Mega Form, grow some freaking wings and a jetpack. I decided to hit this thing with a Thrash, with the new Flying Stab and 120 power that is going to kill this Florges, which I was like, thank God. Now I'm stuck into Thrash, which kind of is the main downfall of Thrash. Some people like to run Return on Pinsir, and I just couldn't be bothered to get the happiness to full. Luckily though, Pinsir is beast enough to kill the Heat Rotom with one more Thrash. Now I'm pretty much on a rampage right here. So I know that the rest of the stuff on this team is pretty much going to be easy to take out with Pinsir, so I go ahead and get one more Thrash off, which is going to kill the Lilligant. Props for using the Lilligant though. You know, that Sun team, put that shit to some good use. So Pinsir is now confused, and now she saves her best for last, I guess. This Venusaur comes out shining, taking some Stealth Rock damage, and it's pretty much like Pinsir does not give a fuck about those ducks flying around its face, so it just goes for the X Scissor, and that is going to be the end of the match. You gotta watch out for Mega Dick Pinch. These things will literally come and rip your team apart. But yeah, that was a good game, Tamashii. Thank you so much for the match. That was really cool. Go check out her channel if you're not already familiar, like I already said, and I will see you guys next time.